Hello students, our discussion is continue on question tag. It's the second session. Question tags exceptions. In our earlier session, we had discussed a few exceptions. We also learned how question tag is got. Now let us continue with these exceptions. Here friends, there are two parts before you. In this dark background table, few words are given: few, little, bit, never, hardly, scarcely, barely, rarely, seldom, no sooner, nobody, none, no one, nothing, and without. These are the words which gives negation, which produce negative meaning, and that's why wherever these words are used, these words make the sentence its sense negative, and that's why its question tag is always positive. Physically they doesn't seems negative. Generally what do we take it as when the words like not, no, don't, wasn't, isn't? Not is the word generally produce negation, but these words physically do not seem negative, but they produce negative meaning, and that's why we will get positive question tag in such cases. They hardly come here. At first look, you won't get there is any negative word in this. Physically, which produce negation at first look. There is no such word like not, don't. But hardly is the word we says almost never, rarely, hardly. It produce negative sound, negative meaning. They hardly come here means when do they come here? No, almost not, almost never. They hardly come here. They do not come here. It gives that meaning, and that's why this sentence is taken as a negative sentence. And as per rule, question tag should be positive. So here we have positive question tag. Secondly, the sentence does not have any auxiliary verb, so we follow tense. Comm is the word used. It is simple present tense, and simple present tense has do and does as verb. Do, they is the pronoun used here. Do they. Next, I have few tickets. I have few tickets. Now, how many tickets I have? Almost none. Almost not any. Few gives negative meaning. Friends, few, not a few. A few gives positive meaning. A few tickets means a few, more than one, or there is something. It gives positive meaning. Here few means almost none. Almost none. So it gives negative meaning of the sentence, and that's why question tag should be positive. Here auxiliary verb have is given, so directly we will get its negative or positive form. Here positive question tag, so have in positive form, and subject is I, so here I. Next, you never study hard. Never, negation, the sentence is negative. Question tag positive. Simple present tense, study is simple present tense, and for that do is the verb. Do you never study hard, do you? There is little water in the bottle. How much water is there? None. Means almost not. Almost not. Little water. There is no water. And that's why it is negative sentence, and question tag will be positive in this case. Is little water means here positive verb is, and the sentence has there. So pronoun, as a pronoun there will be used over here. So this is the way sentences with the given words are written. It has positive question tag for it. Now next example, complex sentence. Friends, you know complex sentence has two clauses, principal clause and subordinate clause. Assistant clause, what we call coordinate or subordinate clause, principal clause and assistant clause. Here friends, when the sentence is complex, there are two clauses, then which is to be considered? Always principal clause is to be considered. Let's study an example. As they phoned me, I went there. I went there. It's sentence. It is complex sentence since there are two clauses. They phoned me, it's the first clause. I went there, it's the second clause. It's the second clause. Here friends, I went there, it's the principal clause. It's the principal clause. And if for this question tag, which of these two we will consider? Principal clause only. Principal clause only. So here in this sentence we will consider this second sentence, and we will convert this sentence into, means we will get question tag for the second, means principal clause. I went there, didn't I? Didn't I? That's the question tag. Do not follow subordinate clause or coordinate clause. Always principal clause is considered to get question tag. And very simple way of identifying principal clause and supplementary clause. After comma, it will be principal clause, and if in the sentence there is no comma, first will be principal clause. First will be principal clause without comma. Here second sentence is without comma only. See, the boy waits here, though I have ordered him to leave. Here two sentences. The boy waits here, I have ordered him to leave. I have ordered him to leave. The boy waits here, that's the main clause, and we will get question tag for this sentence. The boy waits here. Here waits is simple present tense, and that's why doesn't he, the boy. We will avoid I have ordered since it's not principal clause. Next one. It is our duty that we study in a disciplined way. It is our duty that we study in a disciplined way. It's a supplementary clause. It is our duty, it's a principal clause. So its question tag will be isn't it. Is the verb, isn't it. And last sentence, since it is Sunday. Here there are two sentences. It is Sunday, you cannot deposit money. You cannot deposit money. Here it is with comma, so second sentence will be principal clause. And what will be the question tag for this? We will not take this. We will follow principal clause only. You cannot deposit money. Cannot, it's negative. Question tag positive. Can you? This is the way complex sentences gets question tag. All of us, some of them, none of them. These are the group of words used as a subject. In this case, some, all of us, we, some of them, they, none of you, you. These are the pronoun used. Here, application of proper pronoun. None of us can buy it. None of us is the subject. can buy it. Friends, none makes the sentence negative, and that's why question tag positive. Verb model, it is positive form of can, positive can only, and none of us we, what we discussed here. All of them were present in the last class, were present in the last class. Here the sentence is positive, so question tag will be negative, so question tag will be negative. Here you can see weren't they, weren't they, it's the negative. How? Auxiliary verb is given clearly, so were, negative form of were, weren't, and all of them, they is the pronoun used for them. Some of you should accompany Manan, should accompany Manan. Sentence is positive, question tag negative. Its model structure, so negative form of should, shouldn't, and some of you means you is the pronoun should be used here, shouldn't you. This way question tags are used. Am not, we have already discussed. Am doesn't is used as amn't. I am writing a report for the project, what we discussed friends earlier. Negative form of am is aren't I, and if it is negative am not and its positive form will be are. We do not use amn't or ain't like that. Negative form aren't and positive form are for both am and am not. I am writing a report for the project, aren't I? I am not aware of the fact, are I? This is the way sentences with am are written. Here there is sometimes there is confusion in the structure having short form of d, short form of d. I, would or had, that's the confusion sometime. In such cases we have confusion about proper verb. See, I had or I would, when had and when would. Friends, when after short form of d, it's the basic form of verb. Meet, met. Meet is the v1 basic form of the verb. In this case would is the model used, because basic form is used after model only, and here d is taken as would. But when after d it's the past participle form, completed, not complete, then we will take d as had, we will take d as had. Here again, if after d it is basic form v1, then would will be taken. After d short form, if it is v3, then had will be taken, had will be taken. Let us study this first example. I would meet you in time, I would meet you in time. After would it is v1 basic form, it is not met. If it was met, then we would have taken had. Here it is basic form, so we will take would. It's positive sentence, so negative form of would is wouldn't, and subject is given I. The second example, I had completed. Here d is had because it's past participle form, third form of the verb is used here, and that's why d will be taken as had. Now the full sentence is positive, so here it will be negative form hadn't, and subject is I, subject is I. Now friends, exercises, a few sentences with all type of sentences. No living being is above death, no living being is above death, no living beings, nobody, and for that we use they. It's negative sentence, it is negative sentence, and that's why we will have positive question tag, we will have positive question tag, are not aren't, it's is. Second, a boy like you should not do this. Again, should not do negative, So question tag, should you, should not model, and a boy like you means you, boy like you. He is reading, yes, he is reading, or he was, here it is yesterday, so he was reading, as is for was. He was reading yesterday, it's positive, so question tag negative, wasn't he? Barking dogs seldom bite, barking dogs seldom bite. Friends, seldom presents negative meaning, it produces negation, and that's why this sentence is considered negative. Question tag will be positive. Barking dogs seldom bite, it's barking dogs plural, so they is the pronoun used for this. Do they, do they, it's the question tag used for this. Next one, be dignified, imperative sentence, no subject is given over here, no, it's the structure of imperative, and will you is the question tag we will use. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, it's positive sentence, so question tag will be negative. Has, auxiliary verb given, hasn't, and every action it's taken as it, it's taken as it. Next one, men who live long grow old, who live long grow old, who live long grow old, it's a positive sentence, question tag negative, and here no auxiliary verb is given, here it is simple present tense, so don't, and men it's in plural, and for them it is they, the pronoun used over here. Next one, morning shows the day, doesn't it? Morning shows the day, doesn't it? Here again it's a positive sentence, question tag negative, no auxiliary verb, and that's why following the tense, shows is the simple present tense, it has either don't or doesn't, but it is about morning, morning is the subject and it is the pronoun, so doesn't is the verb used with it, doesn't it? My friends and I hardly go there, hardly sentence is negative, it produces negation, so question tag in positive. Do we, do we, do we is the verb used for this. My name and address he took with him, my name and address he took with him, he took with him my name and address, object is at front position for confusion only, but here he took with him, here it's simple past tense, sentence is positive, so past tense didn't he? Neither of them, sentence is negative, don't forget neither, neither makes it negative, neither of them is guilty. Are they, positive is the question tag we are using. Study hard to succeed in life, it's imperative sentence, study hard to succeed in life, imperative has will you, always will you as question tag. Next one, the sooner the better, the sooner the better, it's the proverb, isn't it, isn't it, we are telling about saying, means the sooner is better, the sooner is better, is reflects it's hidden, and that's why isn't it. Who dares to disobey the law, don't they disobey, simple present tense, who dares, sorry, dares is the simple present tense, don't they. You and he went there, you and he went there, this is the subject, you and he, went is the simple past tense, whole sentence is positive, question tag is negative. Didn't you, you and I came to terms, you and I again came simple past tense, whole sentence positive, question tag negative. Didn't we, didn't we, because you and I myself is means we. Many a man will come, many a man will come, won't they, negative form of will is Want they many a man, for them it is they. Reporting verb they is used over here. The little girl knew a little of the matter. Little girl knew a little of the matter. Friends, little girl knew a little of the matter. Did she? Did she? Little girl knew a little. Here it will be didn't she, friends. It will be didn't she. Why? Because a little means knows a little, means a little bit. If it was only little, then definitely did she. Here it will be didn't she, not did. But didn't she is the question tag used in this sentence. A barking dog seldom bites. A barking dog seldom bites. Does it? Again, friends, seldom is the word which produce negative meaning, and that's why question tag is in positive. Does it? Next sentence. The headmaster and the secretary said many things. Positive sentence. Said is the simple past tense, and didn't, and here the subject is two persons, the headmaster and the secretary, and for them it is they as pronoun. Next, the headmaster and secretary said many things. Didn't he? The headmaster and secretary said many things. Didn't he? Here, friends, very important thing to learn. See, the headmaster and the secretary both are different persons. There are two persons. Here, the headmaster and secretary, no article the is used here. Means headmaster is having both the designation. He is headmaster as well. He is the secretary also. So it's a one person only. He is a one person only, and that's why here he is used while here they is used. The headmaster and secretary said many things. Didn't he? It's simple past tense and negative meaning. The oldest of the men little thinks about death. Oldest of the men is the subject. Little, see, little produce negative meaning, and that's why question tag is in positive. Does he? The oldest of men, among them one man, means he, and does he simple present tense. Someone is crying, aren't they? Aren't they? It's positive sentence. Someone we use they, and for they are is the verb use. Slow and steady with the race. Slow and steady win the race. It's the saying. Don't they? Who are slow and who are steady. For whole group it is used, and for them it is they. Simple present tense. Don't they? All that glitters is not gold, is it? It's negative sentence. Its question tag is always positive. That's it for this session. Thank you, friends.